In the conservation biogeography, we will be discussing about the effects of Anthropocene. What are the effects of Anthropocene? The age in which the human beings are living along with the flora and fauna of the planet, and they are changing it. There is undeniable evidence that biodiversity is decreasing. However, in addition to extinction, biological communities are also changing their composition as new species arrive. And some of these new arrivals are climate migrants. So, as the climates change, new species arrive at certain place, and this results as the climate migrants. These are called climate migrants, and this is a process of climate migration. Winners in the climate change lottery are likely to be in the minority given the extraordinary levels of fragmentation that compromise natural dispersal. So, winners in the climate change lottery means that there are certain organisms which find the changed environment better. They are very much in minority, and most of the organisms which are living in the same environment, they will perish because they won't be able to survive. So in many habitats, especially the islands, the majority of new arrival have been transported by humans. जो भी जानदार या जानवर इंसान, most of them are taken by the human being to the islands. जजीरों पर जहाँ पे जो कि एक बहुत ही secluded area होता है, जहाँ पे अपना उसका flora and fauna होता है, इंसान एक ज़रिया है जिसके ज़रिए जानदार एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे जाते हैं, और it is in the most of the cases. So, human-assisted dispersal of non-native species, sometimes referred as alien species or invasive species, differs from natural dispersal events in number and frequency of events. The number अगर natural तरीके से होगा तो इतने ज़्यादा जानदार एक जगह से दूसरी जगह नहीं जाएंगे और इतनी जल्दी नहीं जाएंगे. Frequency means कि in a given time how many organisms go from one place to another. So frequency भी कम होगी और the number of organisms will be also less. So natural dispersal events, especially between major biogeographical regions, are rare in frequency as well as in numbers. So here you can see a comparison of prehistoric versus human-assisted biological invasions adopted from the Ricciardi. So you can see the characteristics. Long dispersal events are very rare in case of prehistoric invasions, but in case of humans, these are very common. And so our mechanism of dispersal, these were very few, but in case of human-assisted invasion, these are many. And so is the case for the temporal and spatial dynamics, biotic homogenization, and potential for interacting with other stresses. So all of these are result of the human-assisted invasion, and this is how the human has impacted the different ecological regions as well as the different ecologies. So what is biotic homogenization? Since the same non-native species have been introduced into multiple sites, the net effect is for these ecological diverse regions to become more similar, known as biotic homogenization. So biotic means life and homogenization means they are the same. So the life all over the planet is becoming more alike. The reason being that we are taking certain organism at everywhere. For example, if we take the example of mouse, it is present on all the continents which are containing the human beings. So these mouse are present at least in the 6 of the continents. So, and these are invading different islands, and they are normally whenever they are invading an island, in most of the cases they don't have any natural predator, so they will survive there. They will eat, if there are birds on that island, they will eat the eggs of that bird, and this will lead to the extinction of that particular bird. and in short, they will affect the ecology or the ecosystem of that particular area in which they will go. So we are giving the biotic homogenization. That means we are taking certain species to each and everywhere on our planet, and this is not very good. So biotic homogenization can be thought of as a process by which former biotas lose their biological distinctiveness at any level of biological organization, including genetic and functional characteristics. So whatever you see, Punjab has its own flora and fauna, Balochistan has its own flora and fauna. Due to the increased traveling and more chances of dispersal, the flora and fauna of both the region is growing to be alike. So reconfiguration of communities, the enormous influx of non-native species into wide variety of ecosystem has led a dramatic and unique resorting and reconfiguration of many communities, especially those near the major human settlements. So जहाँ जहाँ पे भी human होते हैं वहाँ पे जो communities मौजूद होती हैं organisms की, they will change, they will reconfigure themselves. However, the ecological consequences of such wide-scale biotic invasions are diverse and often counterintuitive. For example, while human diversity is associated with a decrease in the species richness at a small spatial scale, at large spatial scale it is associated with increased richness. So wherever the human population is there, there will be more species richness at large spatial level. So these results indicate that at local levels, humans are driving species extinct through the effect of habitat loss, fragmentation, and overexploitation. But over large areas, relatively few species are being lost, while many new non-native species are being added.